Number 21. Use the diagram to answer the question that follows. Here we have a diagram. Looks like we have this across here with 13, 14, 15 in one rectangle and 9, 14, and 19 in the other rectangle. Let me scroll down. Which of the following algebraic equations could best be used to explain why, for any 3 by 3 cross like the one shown above, the sum of the numbers in the vertical rectangle is equal to the sum of the numbers in the horizontal rectangle? And then it gives us 4 different equations. So let's take a closer look here. First off, one of the clues in this problem is this phrase, algebraic equation. This first idea, algebraic, this tells us that we're dealing with algebra. And in algebra we deal a lot with patterns, patterns that happen. So there's a pattern in this cross section, these two rectangles, and we're going to be looking for patterns. So let me see. 13, 14, 15. I don't know. I see they're going up by 1 here and going up by 1 here. Okay. 19, 14, 9, 14, and 19. I see this row here is going up by 5. I'm thinking that algebra involves patterns, and I'm seeing patterns in this problem. Equation. Well, a lot of times we see equations is used in a lot of problems, and it's important to know what an equation is, especially an algebraic equation. An algebraic equation is when I'm using a combination of constants and variables in a problem. And an equation has to have an equal sign. So here's an example of a basic equation, algebraic equation. It uses a combination of constants like 1, 2, 3, and variables. It has an equal sign, and it equals some value, which could be a constant or a variable. And a lot of times with algebraic equations, I can solve them using a variety of different methods, but in this one right here, we could solve for x and get x is equal to 5. This gives us an idea of what an equation is. Now, if it was, let's say, for example, if it was just 2x minus 1, and it was just this part right here, we would call this part without an equal sign an expression. And it would be an algebraic expression. And if I added an equal sign, oh, now we have an algebraic equation because we have an equal sign and it's equal to something. Okay, I just wanted to take a quick moment and review that. Let's go back to the problem. Alright, starting fresh. So we're looking for an algebraic expression that will help us, that can explain or represent the sum, how the sum of these digits here is equal to the sum of these digits here. Well, if I add these up right here, this row, 13, 14, and 15, add those up, I'm going to get 42. So the vertical row is equal to 42, and the horizontal row, it says, is the same. So let's see, 9, 14, 19. 42, so it is in fact the same. Well, how could I represent that in an algebraic equation? Well, the answers, they do give us answers. It's one of these answers. Is it this one, this one, this one, or this one? This is kind of a tricky problem. Here's the trick. I go to the number that they both share, the 14. I'm going to make this x. Now let's rewrite our cross here. You know what I think? I think it'll be easier to... Oh, we'll do it here. I have my cross. I rewrite that 14 as an x. I give it a variable. Now I'm going to represent 13 in terms of x. 13 is 1 less than 14. So I could do x minus 1. And 15 in terms of x would be x plus 1. How could I represent the 9? Let's see. It's 5 less than the 14, and 14 is x, so we could do 5 minus x. And the 19 is 5 more than 14. Now, I could do this. I could rewrite this as, I could say 13 plus 14 plus 15 equals 9 plus 14 plus 15. Or, get a little thinner pen here, I could write it as an algebraic equation. The 13 is x minus 1. The 14 is just x. The 15 is x plus 1 equals, because it's an equation, 9, and we already said 9 was x minus 5, plus x, plus, what did we say it was? Oh, this should be a 19, by the way. X plus 5. Here's an algebraic equation that generalizes the rule and helps us get at D. The trick here is to find the common number. Look for patterns. Find the common number, turn it into x, and then put the other numbers in relation to this x value. So for number 13, 13 is 1 less than x, so we did x minus 1. Rewrite the problem, and then look for the solution that matches what you have. For this specific type of problem, that's the best way to go.